Hi, everyone. Welcome, welcome. So we're going to go ahead and dive right in because we had a lot of before and afters that were sent in. So a lot to cover with that. What I'll do is I'm going to jump right into the before and afters and go through some of the areas where people, are showing or have concerns if they feel like they're not getting results, or the areas where I feel like they can get better results. So I'll stop and start that before and after so that I can show you some of those areas. Okay. Also, if you sent in your photos and we don't have them, my greatest apologies. We did have a deadline for Monday at noon. We tried to do our best to get everybody on. We also sent out emails for consent, so sometimes people either didn't see that or didn't reply on the consent. I can still give feedback if we do have those photos. I just won't show some images, but we'll figure it out. We'll go from there, and let's go ahead and get started. All right. So this is Brooke, and this is a great before and after photo where you can really see the changes. Where I'm talking about is not just in that jawline, but also in just the overall shape of the face. All right, so this actually is a really great where we can see the jawline and the lift. And so in this area right here, this is one of the areas where I'm talking about can have that constant perpetual contraction, but you can see now, and this is where I'm going to show you the difference in why this page makes her look so much younger on the right side, even though you may be looking at this line, which she's had that line her whole life. But this is the two areas that make her look younger in the second photo. The first is this downward line right here. You can see she's got a beautiful apple and it pops right here in the after photo. And the other is looking at between the lip and the chin. And you can see the lengthening that has happened right there. So these aren't at the exact same angles, but what I can tell you is that I can see even from here, and I'm sure you can as well, the lengthening. Now I want to just talk just briefly about uh, cell turnover. Cell turnover is super important because I I've had, I have people say, I'm not sure if I'm allergic, I'm not sure if this is normal. But if you get any type of even a little bit of acne, if you're really pushing out some dirt, some what's called imperfections, which are little hard balls underneath the surface of the skin that push to the surface, that were underneath. They're like hard little white balls. And then the other is that if you have cells that are pretty raw, if you will, and in poor repair, they can sometimes be tender, as far as like just maybe feeling a slight burn with, like, especially the serum goes away quickly, but as the cells repair, that doesn't happen anymore, right? So what happens to your face initially is a great indication of your cell and your cellular repair. The Like honeysuckle, for example, is a very expensive, but also I use it, and actually at a higher percentage in my nighttime. It's in my day and my night, but I use it a higher percentage on my nighttime because it has that overall penetration of hydration, but it also increases cell turnover. And so sometimes when people are getting a faster cell turnover, their skin can get a little irritated, but it also passes. So even, if it's, consult your physician, because there are truly allergic reactions. I mean, people can be allergic to olive oil, they can be allergic to the sun. But if it's just like like a more of like an irritation. This is the rapid cell turnover that we're trying to get those healthy skin cells to the surface of the skin, where you can have beautifully healthy repaired cells that it will come. You were asking about this area in the front. So when we're doing the lengthening part, and this is in 7 to 14, the lengthening is making sure that, and I want to point this out for anybody who I'm saying that in this neck area, we could be doing a little bit better. It's not just in this neck area, it's this jawline as well. Because remember, that muscle from the neck comes up and pops over that cheek or that jawline and actually drags it down, right? So you're losing your jawline because this is dragging down. So to be able to pop the jawline, it's lengthening the neck with good pressure. It shouldn't hurt, it shouldn't bruise. If it's red, it shouldn't be red for more than, a few minutes. So lengthening, making sure this SCM right here, this sternocleidomastoid muscle that has two heads to it. One of them goes right behind the ear, right? So we want to make sure we're getting that longer area of that muscle. And we're not going along the muscle, we're going across the muscle. So you're starting from the scalenes, which are these muscles in the neck that are super tight. This is an area that most people, like if they had a massage, they would realize how tight there are. And even on yourself, if you take your hands right now, and you should be able to kind of be able to put your fingers in like this, right? So you can see that I can actually get my fingers in. But I can tell you right now, I played a little golf last night or on Monday night, and I'm still tight right here. It's sore. I can't get pressure in there. So this is an area that definitely takes a lot of the shoulder tension. So sweeping up and lengthening, 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 right? So you're going right up underneath that jawline. And when you get to the center right here, we definitely have lines that go down here, but we want to make sure that we're addressing that. And this is Jen's question. Jen's question is what about these chords here, right? So you can hit these chords and lengthen those right in front. You generally don't need them. I mean, if you look from here to here, you generally don't have cords down here. It's all on the outside and right in the center. But don't forget, the energy of this wand goes way beyond the energy, just the wand. So when you're sweeping up alongside of that, you're getting this area here. Now, can you do nice and gentle over that? Absolutely. And is that going to help? Absolutely. But if you're using pressure, like we want to on that step 6, you just want to get those cords right underneath like that before you move on to the other side. If you're not seeing results, maybe what's going on in your life may make a difference and may give us more information. I can help you with some of those areas as well. This is the thing, is Joanne has been, I think, I don't remember the exact timeline. I think 60 days. Was seeing great results, really happy with the protocol. She feels great when she does it. And then she had huge stressors in her life that made a big difference for her immediate environment. And she was stressed. She was caregiving, she was stressed, she was dealing with difficult scenarios. This is great place to recognize how much stress affects our body. I mean, it shows on our face, but if it shows on our face, what happens to our physical body is huge. So if you're experiencing a lot of significant stress, give yourself a little time and a little break and make sure, even in the chaos of it, that like Joanne did, she still took time to do the protocol because it made her feel good. It made her feel comfortable and relaxed and nurturing herself. Super important. I'm also going to give you, a little tip on, what you can do when you're under stress to help your body physically manage it, right? So if you're feeling really stressed about a scenario, a situation, something that makes your gut tight, or your stress line's huge, what you're going to do is you're going to take, there's a pulse point right here, right on the thumb side of your finger. You're going to take 3 that pops up because my hand was moving around. You're going to take 3 fingers like this, 1, 2, 3 on the thumb side, and you're going to put your hand across your forehead like this. And you're going to just go into, like holding that, you're going to go into that feeling of stress. Don't run away from it. Just go into the feeling of stress and breathe. When you breathe while you're doing these 3 pulse points that corresponds to different meridians in our body, and you put your hand across your forehead, which is what's called the neurolymphatics that connect to your mammalian or emotional brain. When you do these 2 points, you think about your stress and you breathe, it will help your body to auto-regulate and to release that stress from sympathetic to parasympathetic. Sympathetic is where we're in fight or flight, and parasympathetic is where we can heal, we can relax, we can digest our food. So this is a great little protocol to help with stress. When you're through with doing this side, switch to the other hand. 1, 2, 3 on the thumb side, and put your hand on your forehead like this. So palm up, palm on the wrist, close your hand around the pulse points, starting at the wrist, hand on the forehead, and breathe while you're feeling the stress in your body until you get some relief. Okay. So that's a little bonus for today. So let's see. That, by the way, is from NET. It's called it's called FAST. So it's a like a fast stress relief. NET is one of the protocols that I teach to other physicians. So it is, and it's that's just the home care part. So I wanted to share that with you because I share it with my patients.